Please stimulate me mentally. Cause then I'm gonna get bored. Like, nigga,
What does that even mean? Because we hear y'all say that so much. I done heard. Do you know how many women have said that on this podcast? And we ask, what does that mean? And y'all never have an answer.
That means talk to me. Have something going for yourself.
I mean, that's typically the answer.
Literally, like have something going for yourself. You can't just be wanting to
the mental stimulation is when you're doing stuff that's arousing me or just either.
Like, dang, look at that man.
Like, yes, you're doing stuff. You standing on business. Like, not sexually. You're handling business.
Let me ask you a question. What does it look like? So if I was to walk in the room and do something that stimulates you, what am I doing?
Hey, love.
Like,
acknowledge.
Beautiful.
Acknowledging them.
Exactly.
It's the little thing.
The little, it's really the little thing.
You know how they remember the menu, what you order from a restaurant. It's
baby, I brought you some food.
Like,
I figured you was hungry. You been at home all day.
In your mind, that's the mental stimulation that they're talking about. They might not be able to explain it. I know how to explain it, but they're the fireworks that people be talking about. It's that type of stuff that you do. You taking care, you standing on business, you taking care of the kids, you taking care of the house. We're harmonizing. We're harmonizing to the point.
So I got a question. Nice guys do that shit all the time.
It's fake.
Nice guys do that shit.
Fake.
Now
it's fake.
No, let me give a hold up.
Please let me know what a nice guy is.
Hold up. Let me give a question out first. I'm gonna get to that. Let me give a question out. So
nice guys.
Let me get that. So if nice guys do that shit all the time, exactly what you just said.
There's no such thing anymore.
That's a lie.
Now I do agree with her, but go ahead. I like what you said. Go ahead.
If a nice guy do that shit all the fucking time, why do nice guys finish last?
Why are you being nice?
Exactly.
Because I'm trying to get you.
What if you thinking that lame ass game is going to work? Thinking that lame ass game.
Hold on. Let's get some clarity. Let's get some clarity. So y'all, hold on. Let's get some clarity. Let's get some clarity right now. So y'all saying when men are being nice, that's part of them running game on y'all.
I mean, they won't.
If you're able to discern and be able to read a person, majority of the time it's fake and learned habits. What they didn't pick up. Nobody really operating in their natural something that they didn't create it. They really you rarely see real people.
I literally know a dude
that pick those stuff they didn't got from here. They didn't got from here. They didn't got from here.
But what if you run into a guy that consistently do it though all the time? You ain't gonna get tired of it.
No, you're not going to get tired.
I'm gonna love it because
and if you're going to get tired of it, that's not the person for you. People don't understand that sometimes it's not the person for you. It don't mean it's a bad person. Chemistry is just not together.
Yeah. I agree with that.
Let it go. It's egos that's ruining love.
But at the same time,
the money thing, y'all getting distracted about the money and everything.
No,
that don't matter.
Fuck
go
the
out
money.
and find
fuck no money because we need the money.
No, I'm saying.
Please. We got to build the money.
All right, look. All right, we're not take money and bills. All that. Take that shit out of it. Take that shit out of it. Okay. Okay, I use the mental stimulations that you like.
It's like what we got in common, baby.
If a guy do that for 3 years, you feel like you're not gonna get tired of it?
I'm not.
Oh no, baby.
Why would you? That's your person.
Shit, that's
people
why
not understanding you getting tired of people because it's an expiration.
But hold on,
it's an expiration.
They said this. They said typically
stop making situations out to be bad because they don't last long term.
Typically, they say women start to cheat because they get bored. They don't like the monotony of relationships.
Exactly, because you can't tell a man that I'm done with your
ass
without them.
Without them, they ego taking over.
You know how you'll find out.
What you mean you done?
Where you going?
Say it. You know, watch this. Watch this. What's the number one thing that turn? If you've been in a relationship with a guy, what's the number one thing he started doing that you start noticing that turn you off? I'm gonna go around the board. What's the number one thing that stand out?
Start acting like he don't want to be there no more.
When you notice, okay, what's you? That you notice, it may be subtle, it may be overt, it may be covert. But some you notice, I'm like,
problematic, being problematic.
The lack
Just
of romance.
Yes, being unaffectionate.
It's the lack of romance.
Lack of romance.
Attention. You said lack of romance?
Yeah.
Okay. Now,
She like to go on dates and shit.
I do.
Yeah, she do.
I do.
What you
I
saying?
like to
What
have
was
fun.
problem? And what was yours?
Being problematic.
Okay, so when these guys come in with these arguments, where do you think they stem from?
Not having no money.
I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that.
That's the thing. That's the thing. Finance will cause a big problem in your relationship.
I'm hustling harder than you. What the fuck am I hustling harder than you?
You know what she just exposed? What? This is the number.
The
number one killer of relationships
is financial issues.
Competition.
And you're right. And I feel like
because you should be collaborating.
We should.
Collaborate.
Be a team.
If you're not collaborating in your relationship, you're competing.
But a lot of men don't want to
fail.
collaborate. They don't want to collaborate. They want to compete with you.
Not if that's your person. If that's your person.
If that was my, I guess.
Because I'm like, God ain't gonna send me nobody that
make the most money.
Let's say you need a guy.
Because I don't believe in 50-50. I don't believe in none of that shit. I believe you do what you do, and I do what I do.
But that's 100-100, man, ain't it?
Yeah.
To me, yes.
It's 100. You believe in 100-100.
I believe in 100.
Okay, so if you get with a guy, but you really can't relate to what he's doing to generate his income, it's not gonna interest you to really get involved and really be where he needs you to be.
That's not your person,
and that's because that's not the path.
Okay, but once we start growing, as a man, I want my woman to really be involved in what I'm doing.
But if you ain't making no money, how can I be involved?
If you get involved and the money start doubling, you're gonna take credit
and that's
for it.
How
right?
No. We gonna take credit for it because you bring it in your half.
But
in my half.
If push came to shove, you're gonna make sure you know the public or whoever watching know that you had a part in it. If
the
it was
women,
hold up.
If it was
Hey, let everybody finish their thought because it's gonna muddy up the podcast. Let everybody finish their thought.
All day.
Well, let me finish that. I'm saying if this whatever situation was to come highly successful, you're gonna make sure you're visible. You're gonna make sure that you're noticed and you're heard.
He need to do that.
No, if you had a part in it,
you right.
If you did have a part in it, you wouldn't have no interest because you ain't got no investment.
Women don't do that. Women don't do that.
That's my point. But the women
don't do that.
The small few that do,
women don't do that.
They acknowledge. The small women that do are acknowledged.
But I hate to say this. I feel
not
like
really.
a lot of men
not
get
really.
a lot of shit done
because a lot of the time the women are a lot of the
Barack
time.
Obama credit his success to his wife a lot.
As he should.
A bunch.
And I believe she did.
That's my point. So I said the women that do invest are acknowledged and they reap the benefits.
Not always. Not always.
It's only a small percentage.
They do.
It's not a small percentage. You're crazy.
Name some more.
Baby, I'm your assistant.
Stop thinking at the level of that money. You know about that tax bracket. Let's take it back to the hood.
Okay,
Who really taking care of home?
The hood can't qualify for this conversation.
Why we from the hood?
Why not? Because majority of the people are there.
The hood.
Yeah.
Hold on. Stop right there. Majority of black people are not in the hood. Let's clear that up. Majority of black people are not in the hood.
It ain't majority of the white people that's there.
What I'm saying is,
but hold on. Now, if that's your reality, if that's what you see as niggas, then you would think that. But I know a lot of people when I grew up straight across the street from Kingston, going over to Kingston. I'm seeing a lot of people that ain't even traveled out of Birmingham. I remember I was getting in the car in 16 when I got my whip. We going to the Galleria, nigga in my back. She like, bro, I'm too far from the house. You gotta take me back. So a lot of people ain't really experienced a lot of stuff outside of their surroundings. They don't, but I'm saying, so when we say a lot of people from the hood in our community, that ain't necessarily true. But we all try to keep this hood aesthetic or trying to be down or trying to be cultured, just like we had Kamala Harris on the Breakfast Club talking about, I used to smoke and listen to Biggie and Tupac when I was in college, and they weren't even out at that time, but she wanted to be relatable because most people try to identify with being hood.
Exactly.
So,
but that come from social influence.
Yeah, I agree.
What I was saying is
that was before social influence. And why we always blaming the black
I don't know
because everybody want to be like the black people.
No.
That's real.
The black community has specific issues because we've adopted the standards and the norms of people that we really don't relate to.
Like the white people.
White people, we don't relate because we haven't conquered other races. We haven't built systems on systematic oppression. We haven't built those. So, but we try to live that lifestyle. What they lifestyle is a result of the systems that they built. It's hard for us to look at 50-50 conversations. When you look at the world or the United States, most people live on 50-50.
And why
also got a brain?
Why they one step ahead though?
Right.
Because they had almost 1,000-year head start.
Exactly.
But
it's
my thing is,
at the end of the day.
But when we try to start living like them, it sounds crazy.
They be like, why you trying to act white?
How can you compete with a person that had the rules of the game that you trying to play in for 100 years before you got it? You're gonna lose.
You're gonna lose.
I had the rules.
We need to find a way to start winning.
We got to create that.
We changing our
when we try to adopt what white folk, that's why y'all always see that comparison. They always talk about the NFL draft.
But what's wrong?
I was gonna post that
really
picture. I got a picture ready for that.
But
But hold on, let's go back to.
It's not really a bad thing adopting the thing that the people that are winning.
It's not. Hold on. What you just said will get you crucified.
You chopping my bitch head.
I'm just saying. But hold on.
I'll fight for mine.
But I'm saying what she literally just said is what she literally just said is when you have niggas, and y'all might know who this is, Candace Owens, kind of be like, well, why don't we adopt these kind of cultures or how they move, or we see how they're living. Why don't we
moving and living is off of us.
I mean, that's what we're doing now.
No. I think they're saying if you look at their behaviors, they don't go and burn down their own folks' shit.
They don't.
We do.
That when we ride and shit.
When you look at the dollar, I'm gonna go and find somebody that look like me that do what I need to be done versus going outside of my.
They do worse.
That's why we trying to make a change.
They do worse.
The thing about white folks, they don't look at good and bad. They look at what's necessary and unnecessary.
Our people, that's because we mad. We mad.
Right,
we can't help it. It's in us.
So why are we mad?
We mad.
I'm gonna
hold on. Hey. Y'all let people finish their thought. Let people finish their thought.
I'm gonna let Ray go. Go ahead, Ray.
I'm just saying that we black people are angry. That's why they doing crazy stuff, because we mad. It's like we can't help it. Our ancestors are within us. Like all that stuff is within us. So they are freaking mad. So we mad too. Like, dang. My grandma literally had to breastfeed these people.
Because that's a valid point. You need to be angry. But my thing is trying to force our partners to be like the race that we actually covet, or let's say put on the pedestal. You see what I'm saying? Because we're gonna get into this next week. This is an issue that's going on with young black women being dismembered by white men. Y'all seen these stories? These women getting cut up and chopped up. 19 to 20-year-old women dealing with regular, mediocre white men.
Because guess what? They're socially influenced to do that. But anyway, go ahead.
True. But what I'm saying is,
treat me better.
But if you line a white man up and look at these white guys, they don't match the standards that y'all put on black men. Black men need to meet.
Right.
6'6", 600,000 a year, big dick, all this. These white dudes look regular dead.
But they're just
my thing is saying we end up putting the pressures of our women because we saw these white women thriving.
They did it to us.
Yeah.
True. But we see this white woman thriving in a system that's rigged for her to thrive. I can't expect you to meet that. You can't expect me to meet the standards of this white man.
I don't expect my man.
Not you personally, but the overall is if a man don't got money, he ain't useful. But
he ain't gotta have a lot of money.
No.